What has been the saddest moment of your life? For me, is when my dad passed away. How did I recover from it? My dad passing away was something that pushed me into a lot of spiritual learning because I was so desperate to maintain a connection. I started reading a lot of spiritual books, started to nurture and harness my connection with people who have passed on, understanding what happens when they go to the afterlife. From there, knowing that he's okay, being able to communicate with him, continuing to feel like I still always have a connection with him and that I can talk to him at any point in time. Also, at the same time, accepting and embracing that I will always miss him and I will always regret that he's not around anymore, and being okay with that. Like a lot of things in life, actually, it doesn't have to be 100% healing one. It's okay to continue missing that person. It's okay to continue always having a little bit of hurt when you think of that incident. Sadness is part and parcel of being a human. Embracing that's part and parcel of your connection with that person. You ask me to never miss my dad, that's impossible. And I think that's okay lah. What if I don't want to miss them because they were a garbage human being? If you know they're garbage, why do you miss them? Yeah, I think the problem lies in this fallacy in your perspective of them. How can you possibly miss a person who you know is not a good person? Anything that you feel nostalgic about is probably the good times that you had with them. But now that you know what kind of person they are, you must also then recognize that those good times were all fake. Because it was the first time I really let myself be vulnerable with someone and opening up. And just keep it as a good memory lor. Missing those times and those memories doesn't mean that you want them back in your life ma. It's also okay to feel nostalgic about it. The connection, but it was super toxic also, I recognize that. So it's not two separate things. You must then first fix that memory and realize that the connection that you felt is not authentic. A person cannot be super toxic and at the same time have a pure, authentic connection with you. That's humanly impossible. You can yearn for having that kind of what you thought was a good connection. But so then, instead of missing that toxic person, focus on manifesting another person that you can have a true, authentic, and even better connection with. As long as you're not dwelling on the thought, say hello to it and then push it out of your head. Embrace it and then let it go. Feelings can come and go also. The thought comes, you have that feeling, you say hi to it, acknowledge it, okay, and then out of your mind. It doesn't have to be dwelling what. Accepting as opposed to repressing that feeling is only by accepting that you're able to push it out. In time to come, when you find better people, slowly but surely, it will come to a point where these memories don't affect you that way anymore.